Hey, hey, welcome back. All right, Cancerians, let's go ahead and jump on in. I'm going to see where this one is going to take us. Um, we shall see. So, I am looking at this from the perspective of what has our Cancerian maybe been manifesting for themselves? What direction have they been, projecting their life into? So, what is the next adventure that they're possibly already like half creating because of the past actions that they've taken or the things that they've wanted in the past? So, where are they now with their manifestations? And we have the Hierophant. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is lovely. First off, I think whatever Cancerian has wanted, they've wanted something to be fair, they've wanted something to be equal, they've wanted a relationship that would be based on equality and would be something they could rely on and have longevity. That seems like what they're headed toward. Now, this could, I don't want to say relationship meaning it has to be love. This could be business endeavors. This could be, um, even though I know normally we would look at a courthouse and think immediately like Libra and Justice card, this is actually the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy. So there's this wonderful sense of like consistent and a wonderful sense of like the energy of, well, Hierophant is where our characters like merge and connect and where our characters interact in a really reliable way. Like, I commit to this. So this could be about business. This could be about orders of authority. This could be about a legal issue being handled by the orders of authority. And Cancerian could be getting their fair share. They could have a mediator involved. They could have a court ordered, payout if there was like a legal case or something. If Cancerian was hoping or manifesting, like, I want this to be wrapped up and I want it to be wrapped up fairly, it looks like that is part of Cancerian's, upcoming future. Like, those things are happening. So that's wonderful to see. We have a King of Cups in the realm of possibly love. We may have some love energy coming on in here. This could be, the King of Cups can be somebody who's very warm emotionally, really big heart. Um, we also have a Page of Wands. I feel like if Cancerian has wanted, I feel like there's two separate chapters of what Cancerian has been manifesting. To me, this feels more like Cancer has wanted some things in their life to get sorted out business wise, have some kind of like authority step in and make things right, and that's happening. And at the same time, if Cancerian has wanted to have like the kind of relationship or partnership where, man, I'd like to meet somebody really awesome. I'd like to have a brand new, fresh breath of air in my life. I'd like to meet someone that is, you know, going to invigorate me and make me feel like this is not an ex. This is somebody new. I want something and somebody new. I want to have a relationship that could grow in a whole different way. I want a different tree of life. I want to, consider having less drama, more joy. I feel like that is the next chapter that Cancerian has been manifesting for themselves. How are they doing this? Six of Pentacles. So Cancerian has perhaps been very generous lately. I feel like this is a character who's gone out and they have, played the game of life well. They've been someone who's probably been willing to share with their neighbors, share with their family members, share with others less fortunate. They've probably been the kind of person who's been willing to like put themselves on the line a bit, step up, be a part of like interacting. I feel like this could be somebody who's done good community works. I feel like this Cancerian has been, investing in things that they believe in, investing in things, that are in their mind worthy. Now, Cancerian could have invested their money, their time, their caring in, connections in their life, or when dealing with like I say, their community or business endeavors, all of it. But I feel like they've been very generous. And that's why this is coming back around to them. The act of like giving generously, then oftentimes we receive something in return for it from the universe or from those around us. Now, the interesting thing here is that we actually have somebody who is kind of feeling like, oh, this Cancerian, they're, like somebody who they're so generous and so like without guile that anybody could just take them for a ride. I don't think Cancer is somebody who can be taken for a ride. I think Cancer actually believes in generosity, like the spirit of generosity is how this comes across. Um, to have this Nine of Wands, I think Cancer had been working on healing something in themselves by bringing joy to others. And I really feel like it's so visible in this. It's um, so nice and so supportive and so obvious and so, just this really warm kind of energy that is, it's out there. It's very, very visible. It's so nice to see. Okay, let me jump back over here and take another look at this and say, what have we got? We've got a Nine of Swords upright. That Nine of Swords is, I do feel that whomever was either trying to get away with something from Cancerian, trying to keep money that wasn't theirs, they are getting their just desserts. They may be acting like it doesn't matter, but somebody is very, very distressed by this turn of events, almost like it was unexpected that Cancerian would start to win or that Cancerian was going to start to come out on top. So when it comes to this topic of the legal aspects or the monetary aspects, the negotiation tactics, I feel like there was some kind of situation where Cancerian was either unfairly accused of something, and this could be something simple or this could be something big. But let's use a simple example. Let's say in the workplace or something, Cancerian was, somebody pointed the finger and was like, oh, well, the reason I didn't do this is because, Cancerian didn't do their thing first. It's a team effort, but Cancerian dropped the ball on their part. I think it's been revealed very swiftly that that's not the case. It's like Cancerian's going to be vindicated, but I feel as if this person who is stressed out, they're still trying to pretend that they're not. So we definitely have, I don't know if this is part of what Cancerian was trying to manifest. Like, man, I wish that the truth would come to light, and I wish that, this person would stop, mistreating me. I wish that, someone would notice what they're up to and they'd get called out for it. I feel like that's all happening. We got a Five of Cups. We got the Knight of Cups. It's crazy though, because this is, God, who was it? I think it's Leo who had a storyline quite a bit like this over on my main channel on Kate's Regretless Life. But it's a little bit like the shoe is on the other foot. Whomever this is who was trying to, this could have been a messy divorce, and this is an ex who was trying to drag things out because in fact, they really didn't want Cancer to go. It feels like the shoe is on the other foot now. And that's the component of this that reminds me of the Leo video, is it's like, wow, this person, they want Cancer, but everything that they did was to definitely make it so they don't deserve to be with Cancer because of the way they've been behaving, dragging something out, being unkind. But in truth, part of it is they just didn't want Cancer to go. Cancer is a freaking rock star in their eyes. This is Cancer. Cancer has come out as consistently divine masculine energy. So Cancer is very much in an action-taking energy in their own life right now, which is great for manifesting. I mean, not that the feminine energy can't manifest, but to me, that manifests differently. If we're manifesting from the sun, the energy of the masculine, it means we're projecting what we want. We're going after what we want. We're advocating for it. Whereas the feminine energy is a receptive, the gravitational pull. So then we'd be attracting things to us instead of like walking right up to what we want and presenting ourselves and then being, selected for this or chosen for that. So I kind of feel like right now, Cancerian is in more active state in their life, but they are coming across as somebody that, like, I feel like everybody likes this Cancerian. I feel like they're wonderful. They're well received by their peers, by friends. I feel like I'm hearing for he's a jolly good fellow right now in my head. I don't know if Cancerian's about to be recognized for something. I don't know if maybe they do play a little, instrument, a little guitar, they play a little something or other. And it's even if it's in a small, like little group environment, still, I just feel like it's going to be highly appreciated. This Cancerian is like multi-talented, multifaceted. They've got a good, brain to work through these conflicts that they've endured. They've got some kind of talent. They've got a big heart. They're generous. Like all of these make this Cancerian a total like catch. But all they've been trying to manifest is, man, I would just like things to get sorted out. And I'd really love to have, a new chapter in love, maybe one that could end up. I do think Cancerian, if they've wanted to live in like a really big, glorious house or something, or even in like go someplace where there's like a really big resort, like with a romantic partner, I feel like that's on the horizon for them as well with this. Possibly going to an island, taking a trip to an island or something where there's some very nice, retreat or even like wellness retreat or a spa or something like that. There could be a place with a casino as well. But I don't know. All of this just says Cancerian's been healing their heart through acts of goodwill toward others, which is absolutely amazing. Knight of Pentacles. Somebody's going out dancing. Somebody's going to a dance hall. Okay, so in the realm of love, Cancerian could also experience not just one new romantic interest, but possibly several. Just like Cancerian is starting to be more celebrated, perhaps for the good works. I feel like, sometimes you have to do good things and then slowly people learn your reputation. And then without you knowing it, it takes on a life of its own. And then enough people know your name and they know who you are and they know how you operate that multiple people almost like, how like a little small cafe or something that's been in town for 10 years and everybody in town at some point has visited that cafe and they all had a great experience, but then sometimes almost collectively everyone will start talking about it and then pretty soon like the entire town is like, oh my god, that's the best place ever, we're so proud of this, this business, this is our claim to fame in our town. And any newcomer who comes to town, everybody's like, oh, you got to go to this place. And maybe it took 10 years to get that reputation where the entire town is like so proud. But that's how this feels, like everybody is super proud of Cancerian, but it all feels like it's coming together, like collectively a group of people think Cancerian's really freaking awesome. And Cancerian is starting to have like this kind of turn of good fortune after a time period where they were not being treated fairly, where they did not have a great romance, where they actually had a lot of wounds to heal, where they might not have had a whole lot of options, but they stayed kind throughout it all. Look, I don't think Cancerian was trying to manifest popularity for themselves. I just think that comes naturally because they've been displaying really beautiful traits. And it just kind of feels like what Cancerian has accrued through their own actions is a lot of respect and a lot of interest. And I do think Cancerian is going to start to notice that a multitude of people are interested in them. And that could be a bit of a surprise. There could be something also, maybe Cancerian has changed their look a little bit. Maybe they happen to look particularly super attractive, or maybe it's just this unassuming, like niceness that they've displayed. And like I said, collectively, a multitude of people have all, said nice things about Cancer, and their reputation has really been built around their actions, that now they're very attractive to many people for that very purpose, for that very reason. It's really beautiful. And I don't really think that we needed to give any airtime to whomever this is that's pretty jealous and pretty stressed out. They, at one point in time, they might have been the hottest thing in town. And at this point in time, this person who maybe could get anybody attracted to them, the one person on earth that they can't get attracted to them is Cancerian. And they may have blown it with Cancer. They may have been the person that didn't treat Cancer very nice. They could be the ex. This could be the person, who was stringing along, a breakup or something, I think that they're tarnishing their own reputation pretty heavily. And I think once upon a time they were like the shining star, and I think they didn't treat Cancer very well. And I think that their reputation is perhaps collapsing right now. But they're also worse than that. They're losing Cancer and they know it. Again, she was on the other foot, very much like in that Leo video. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. I really appreciate you guys. I am still enduring all kinds of, I don't really know anymore after all of the technicians that have been out here and all of the, systems upgrades and updates and stuff. I'm still struggling with all kinds of internet issues. I am in a storm area right now. And so we have a storm again tonight. Maybe that's what's kind of interruptive, but I've been struggling with my internet lately. And so you guys, I'm sorry that I hope that everything was pretty smooth, but I don't want to do lives for a little bit until I know it's not going to cut out in the middle of us doing a video. So I feel like this is a little safer for me to record it and then release it so that you guys aren't put through like we're in the middle of a story, you're live with me and then I just disappear. So anyway, you guys, thank you though. We'll get back to doing lives when I feel like we're settled again. I just don't know if this is actually weather related at this point. And so this is the best we can do. I'm inclined to say that now, but instead of it being internet service provider, because they've done everything. Anyway, take care, guys. Thanks again. Sorry to explain all that. Bye.